What's up, guys? Barry Game here, back with some more Idle Heroes news because, well, part of the last video that I went over with big update, the translations that I got were, the monthly packs were updated, but it actually wasn't the monthly packages. We've already seen that updated. What it is the monthly carnival package for doing all of your monthly events, and it's actually a really good change. If you're not already getting it for the $10 a month, you might want to start investing in it, because it's actually going to be probably one of the best low spending moments that you can actually get. Seems pretty good, to be honest. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Hit that subscribe button. Let's go over and tell you guys why the monthly carnival is now pretty insane. So this right here is actually what the update is all about, and it is surprisingly good and probably the best $10 you can spend in game, outside of course, going for the senior privilege card at $15. So if you are a low spender and you like doing this, honestly, this is probably the second best package you'll see now. So again, for $10 a month, you'll be able to get all the bonus resources. So as you guys know, just by completing these quests, you're getting universal crystal shards, you're getting glorious relics, all that fun stuff down here. You're getting orange artifacts exclusives and universal crystal shards. Now, what is changing is you'll notice some of these icons are a little different now. Starting at the top for the fighters competition, you're now also getting a luxury skin selection chest. That's pretty big. I mean, that's not too big. Let's be honest. That's pretty much what you get in normal events. But again, if you're pushing more in the late game, skins do become a problem once you start doing mythic skin upgrades, remolding. It's kind of nice just getting it in an extra one here and there, so you don't have to spend relics or anything. That, I think, is a pretty big deal. I'm going to leave these chests for last in case you haven't seen them. You're going to get more glorious relics down here. One thing is really cool right here for completing all tavern quests, which does mean you need to get 2 7-star quests every single month. This chest is pretty interesting. Transcendence copy selection chest, monthly carnival. So this has almost every Transcendence hero in it, which is pretty insane because it's only missing one hero at this point, the newest hero, Natalie. I'm sure it'll get updated as the months go on as well, at least I hope so. But getting an extra chest like this is going to be good no matter what, whether you're just needing them for soul awakenings or you actually need to build one of these heroes on your account. So that is pretty sweet as well. Besides that, everything else is the normal rewards. More glorious relics, more universal crystal shards, but you'll notice there's these chests. There's 18 for doing the super wishing fountain. There's 15 for doing clear broken spaces. Only up to 7. Again, it's only 7. You don't have to do 8, 9, or the new 10 and 11. It's just getting to broken spaces 7, which is usually very easy for most players, even on early game accounts. Tavern quests, you're getting 30 of them. Fusion Awakening 25. These guys are usually pretty easy. And lastly, Fighters Competition, literally the easiest one. You just have to make sure you're getting your arena tickets from Aspen Dungeon and such. You're going to get a total of 138 of these deluxe resource selection chests, monthly carnival version. They look a little different, but this has some really good rewards. Now, honestly, I mean, you could hold on to them, and in a pinch, if you need some gems, you could go for it, but I would highly suggest you not. There's much better options like stellar shards, toolboxes. If you're more on an endgame count, kind of like I am right now, where I'm really struggling to get spiritual essence to level up my tenants, that's a big one. Otherwise, going for some essence sublimation is not that bad. Pretty interesting here, because if you do the math here, you get 50, 75, 105, 120, 138 of these chests. That means some big rewards. So of course that can translate into straight up gems. Not something I would actually suggest you do, but what is pretty cool is this means that if you get the monthly card and you do all the monthly carnival events and you clear them out every single month, you can get up to 345,000 additional stellar shards for your account every single month. That's like 1.5 additional spheres a month. You should be getting 2 a month anyway by getting a core every single day if you can afford it with your gems. If you're a low spender, you should be able to pull that anyway. So it's essentially getting like a 33 or even 40% boost to your stellar shard income just from like cores and what you're using gems for and such. Same thing can be said for crystals of transcendence. However, I don't think that's a good option. There's never a situation, in my opinion, that you should ever go for crystals of transcendence over stellar shards. However, there are some other really good options here. You could go for master toolboxes. That's an additional 138 master toolboxes every single month. That's actually a pretty solid deal. Again, we talked about spiritual essence previously. Most of you out there that's doing your glory challenges and everything where you're going to get a ton of it, more than you can use, don't worry about this. However, if you're further in the late game like my account, I'm actually held back on the power of my overall account power because I don't have enough spiritual essence. That might be an instant pickup for me. However, that's going to give you about what, 41,400 spiritual essence a month. Not a ton, but it's not a bad amount either. And lastly, we have individual essence sublimations that you can pick from between the active and the 3 passives. 180 per, and like I said, you have 138 chests. That means you can get 24,840 sublimation, which means it's going to take you 2 months essentially to get one spot on one of your nodes. Because as you guys know, if we come over to our heroes here and you take a look at the actually that's not a good example right there because you're not high enough level. Let's go over to G-Stir because G-Stir doesn't have anything in the tree. If you want any of these upgraded, it's going to take 45,000. Holy cow, I have a lot of essence just sitting here. I didn't realize I had so much spiritual essence on my account. Holy cow. Or not spiritual essence, sorry, essence, sublimation essences. Yeah, but it's gonna take 45,000 for a single node. So is it really worthwhile? I don't know. I guess again, if you're in the long-term play here, that might be the best option, especially if you're trying to get to Destiny transition on your heroes. That could be one of the best things. However, if you're not to level 120 on your hero, I mean, stellar shards, spiritual essence, those might be the things you need to go for. You guys have seen on my free-to-play account, and if I was a low spender account, I would probably be going after a ton of master toolboxes to make sure I at least have my main home fully maxed out, all that power, all that fun stuff. But yeah, this is pretty interesting because I wasn't expecting this. I was expecting when they said literally monthly packages update, I thought it was going to be this, but the fact that it's the monthly carnival, that's actually pretty insane. Because these are some of the easiest things to accomplish for every account. Wishing Fountain is a super duper easy one to accomplish every single month. You're already getting some decent rewards. They're giving us more now. Fusion Awakenings, again, same thing. It's usually pretty easy to do this, even on a free-to-play account. Not anything too difficult. Getting into Broken Space is 7, very easy to accomplish for just about any account that's not in the first month or 2 of their account. Fighters Competition, literally just grinding it out. I'm gonna have to make sure I start doing this to get these chests. Usually I just kind of skip this and say, forget it. But now with this monthly card, I'm gonna have to purchase the card. I'm gonna have to do it. Tavern Quest is the only tricky one because 7-star quests are a little difficult to come by on my free-to-play. We like rarely ever get them, but that is the big update. So let me know what you guys think. The monthly card is probably one of the best value purchases you can get in the game now, like legit, especially since it's cheaper than the regular monthly privilege card. So want to make sure you guys were aware of this. If you're low spenders, this is a must buy type thing. I'll see you guys next time.